Jasmine Angelique, and I'm back with another video. So, you guys, I posted a long video yesterday. It was actually my what are we watching this Sunday video, but I made it on Monday because, well, you watched the video, you already know. So this video is actually going to be about friendships. I think friendships because, you know, right now I don't got no friends. I don't have any friends, but like maybe 2 people, and that's a stretch. And then I have like what I would call like associates, or, you know, I'm gonna say I have a few, like some of my best friends that I would like literally tell everything to. Besides like my mom, I probably can only say I have like one friend that I would literally tell everything to. Then I have, you know, a few people that I consider my friend, but we just don't fuck, like we just don't have time to hang out with each other like that, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's really disappointing when you have that person, when you have people that you know will have your back, who gives great advice, who does all these things for you, but you just don't have the time to see them, or you just don't make the time to see them, or whatever the case may be, but you know that there is love there. That's the best, okay? But the reason why I wanted to make this video was because I actually went to this women's conference at my job. And one of the things that the lady talked about, I mean, they were talking about, you know, how you juggle, you know, family life with, you know, relationships, friendships, your husband, or dealing with your, well, mostly your husband, because it was mostly like women there. But, you know, how you deal with your husband, or if there's men watching this video, how you deal with your wife, or how you deal with your girlfriend, or whatever the case may be, how you deal with having children, and just having to like balance the work life, right? And one of the things was, you know, they talked about, you know, having a outlet, like far as like YouTube, or having some type of extracurricular activity outside of work to help you kind of cope with, you know, dealing with work. They talked about self-care, like working out, going to get massages, getting your hair done, beautifying yourself, you know, here and there, make yourself feel real good, you know, that's always a plus. But they also talked about, you know, maybe finding, you know, they briefly mentioned something about friendships, and not just any friendships, but just finding like good people that you can literally, you know, that is really your friends. And one of the like taglines that I guess one of the ladies mentioned, she mentioned having surface type friendships. And this is why I came to you guys to talk to you guys, because I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this because it is so true. Like a lot of us, especially like millennials, a lot of millennials say they don't have friends. And the reason why we say we don't have friends is because everybody that we associate with is just people that we just waste time with. We waste time with this person and that person and all the type of stuff. And it's like, what am I really getting out of? Like, yeah, Johnny over there is real cool to have fun with, and he's good to drink with, and he's good to do X, Y, and Z with, and party with, and jam with, and hang out with. But is Johnny gonna be there when you really need somebody to fucking listen to you? Right? And 9 out of 10, that answer is no. So, I want to introduce a little quote here, and it says, as we grow up, we realize, I can't even read my own writing. Wait, it says, we realize it becomes less important to have a ton of friends and more important to have some real ones. And myself, and I've been, maybe I'm making this video because I'm in my feelings about someone who I thought was my friend. And things didn't work out the way they should have. And it really is. And while we're not even talking, when we was hanging out once a week for months, but we've known each other for years, it's something so freaking petty that in reality, I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? I didn't steal from you. I didn't do anything to you I didn't do hardly anything, for real, if you really want to be honest about the situation, because things happen. all plans don't fall through. And then that's when I realized that this person was never my friend, that it was very surface level friendship. Because at the moment that I was going through it, and I'm not talking like, because I talked to you guys, I made a video about depression and how I go through depression and how I legitimately feel like I have seasonal depression. And during this time of the month, I mean, not the time of the month, it's not a period, guys. During this time of the year, you know, between, you know, October and November and December, December and January and February, I legitimately sometimes don't even feel like getting out the bed. And sometimes I don't make the best decisions. You know what I'm saying? But my heart is always good. And if I'm hanging out with you, it's because I genuinely like you and I genuinely want to be a part of your life. If that is a friendship, whatever the case may be, I'm not a fake friend. And one of the things that we were talking about when she was talking about, like, you have those surface friends who will tell you whatever you want to hear, who will tell you, you know, like, yeah, you don't look fat in them jeans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you supposed to tell me, like, no, it don't look that bad or whatever, right? And one of my coworkers who, you know, we're cool at work, you know what I'm saying? And we chit chat at work every payday Friday. I think we go out for drinks and chit chat on the week and how the week went or whatever. And she spilled coffee all over herself today. And she like, yes, I don't feel like myself because my clothes dirty or whatever. And I'm like, oh. So she showed me and I was just like, oh, yeah, it is fucked up. Like, it's fucked up, but bitch, you gonna have to roll. Like, we gotta go somewhere. You just gonna have to forget about your pants being messed up. You know what I'm saying? And it was so funny because when we got to the conference and the lady said, like, you know, you have friends who would tell you anything. Like, tell me, bitch, I'm getting too fat. Tell me I'm getting too fat. Like, if you met me back in 09 and I look like I weighed this much and you know me now and you like, you can put on some weight. Tell me that shit. Even though 9 out of 10, I would tell you that I need to lose weight. I would tell you, like, I need to get my hair done. I'll tell you, like, I probably should get my eyebrows done. I'll tell you, like, I probably need a shower. You know, a girl over here smelling funky, even though that has never happened. But I'm just telling you. Tell me, okay? And don't sugarcoat. Because if I'm covered in coffee, and I know it look bad, but what would it do for you to say, oh, it don't look that bad when I know it looked bad? Because if I didn't think it looked bad, I wouldn't even showed you that I had spilled coffee all over myself. I wouldn't even acknowledge the fact that I spilled coffee all over myself. But me being the person that I am, I probably wouldn't acknowledge it any fucking way because I live by the mentality the show must go on. So if I'm not feeling my best, the show must go on. If I'm not looking my best, the show must go on. If I'm not, you know, if I'm not here, the show must go on, people. And so when you think about the friendships that you have, like I said at the beginning of the video, I legitimately, besides my mother, have one friend that I know that I can count on. And she knows who she is because we talk every fucking day. She knows who she is. But I say that to say is that, you know, and all the times it's good to have surface friends, or even sometimes you think people are going to be there for a while. Like, yeah, I hope that we're cool for X, Y, and Z. And if the shit don't work out, it's like, well, I guess I got to try again, right? Or, well, I guess I'm not going to try again. I'm just going to do what I do, mind my own business until somebody come along. Because in reality, especially when it comes to like girls, I'm not really looking for no more girlfriends. I look for like associates or something like that. But I'm not looking for no more girlfriends because I'm looking for a whole husband. Put that in the air. So that's gonna be my best friend, if not my best friend, if not my mother. You get what I'm saying? You catch my drift? So anyways, let me see what else I wrote in this dang on book before I end this video. You also know those friends, and also the friends that you know that are not your friends and they're surface level friends. If you cannot talk to them about important shit, your deep emotions and your deep feelings or whatever. And sometimes it's not even about, like, sometimes, because I feel like sometimes I'm an open book. Sometimes I don't have a problem with telling somebody, you know, little things about me or whatever, or how I am, or what I do. I'll tell them, because I'm not ashamed of anything. So if anybody be like, oh, Jasmine, because 9 out of 10, I ain't gonna tell you shit that I don't care about getting out anyways. But you have to be careful. If you meet that friend who you're disclosing your information to, but they're not disclosing their information to you, they're probably surface friends. They probably don't give a fuck about you for real. Because a real friend, okay, and it don't matter if you, just like relationships go, you could fuck somebody on the first night, get married the next day or the next week or 2 weeks later or a month later. You can hold out for 30 days, 90 days, be with them for a whole year, they still won't marry your ass, right? It does not matter. If you vibe with a person, you vibe with a person. It doesn't matter if it's platonic or if it's non-platonic. So I say to that to say, if a person, if you don't feel like they're putting in the same amount of effort as you are, or if you don't feel like they're disclosing enough of themselves when you're disclosing yourself to them, they're 9 out of 10 are like surface friends. 9 out of 10. And if you come to them and be like, yo, well, why don't you ever say anything, you know, about, you know, your mom, or you don't speak about certain things or whatever, and they say, well, I just don't trust everybody. So it's like, and then you realize, like, and be like, so what are we friends for? I'm never going to get to know you past this surface level. You get to know me on a deeper level, but I'm not getting to know you on a deeper level, and that's an issue. So anyways, that's the last thing I got to say. So watch out for them surface friends. When you find out, when you have one disagreement with somebody and they act like you didn't broke the whole, you know, you didn't stop the whole shit, you know what I'm saying, you didn't broke their heart, and they can't get over it, or it's they surface friends. Forget about them. Move on. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, bell, whatever. I will be back to film another video. I have, by the way, because I didn't do my Jazztober videos, I have a shit ton of videos that I did not even do, that I still want to do those videos. A shit ton of story times that I want to talk about that I didn't get to talk about. So yeah, stay tuned. Anyways, peace.